Welcome to Hope After Deportation. My name is Jonathan or John, and I got deported to Mexico over 5.5 years ago. Saying that is like, whoa, it's almost gonna be 6 years. I actually got deported October 1st, 2019, so it's gonna be 6 years in a few months. So yeah, the time has just gone by so fast. But speaking of dates, today is July 1st, 2025, and today me and Brooke, we are celebrating our 8-year wedding anniversary. That's 8 years of marriages. It blows my mind to think that we've been married for that long. When I think back when I was younger, I didn't think I'd be married for this long. Those type of things weren't on my mind growing up. But here I am, 8 years married. These last 8 years, they haven't been all like it's been perfect and everything, because they haven't. The first 5 years of our marriage, unfortunately, me and Brooke, we were unconverted sinners trying to get along, and that doesn't go too well. And but somehow, God, he kept us together. By his grace, we're still here 8 years later, thankfully, and I'm super grateful I can say that. Although our marriage is not perfect, like, I think we get along pretty well. If I do say so myself, maybe, but I'm playing. I think I've talked about this with Brooke. Like, obviously, sometimes we'll bump heads over things, but who doesn't bump heads? But for the most part, like, we can see eye to eye, and thankfully we have God in the middle of everything. So that's definitely what keeps us together, gives us that peace, so we can get along well and all of that. But I can't say that after my conversion, like, our marriage just flourished. After Brooke's conversion, that was like one of our biggest tribulations we had gone through. Well, for myself, really, mainly. But I know with Brooke, it was hard on her. But like I said, that's like a story for another day. It's been 2.5 years since then. So now we have Maddie. Now life has kept going, and I could say we come out stronger from there. But that, I can only give praise to God that he kept us together, because had that happened 4 or 5 years ago, I don't think we'd be here. But everything is in God's perfect timing. I trust him that he's in control over every situation, no matter how ugly the situation might look. I just trust him. Everything, I give it to him, because I'm about to be 30 real soon, and I've lived through a lot. People might think that I'm young and everything, but I've experienced a lot of nonsense. From being deported, being locked up, just a whole bunch of stuff that I got myself into. So I praise God for that he's given me a lot of life experience at such a young age. And I hope through my experiences that I can share that with other people, and let them know at the end of the day, life is not over. God is looking out for us, no matter how bad the situation looks. And by God's grace, like I said, me and Brooke were here 8 years married. After that tribulation I was telling you guys about 2.5 years ago, during that, then out comes out Maddie. To me, that was crazy. I didn't think we'd have a little girl, but here we have a little 2-year-old Maddie, and that's just crazy. We had been married 5 years and no kids, and after that crazy situation we go through, then Maddie's born. It's just like, wait, what? How does that happen? But I just see that that's just God's will right there. He's sovereign, and his will be done regardless of what we have to say, or it's just God's in control. So with that being said, I thank God for everything, all the blessings he pours over us. I'll always be grateful to him. I'll always worship him, because I'm here only because of him. So even through the bad, I'm going to worship him. Especially through the bad, I'm going to worship him, because I know he has a better plan than I do. But with that being said, that'll be it for my long intro. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Welcome to Hope After Deportation. My name is Jonathan, or John, not Juan. And this is little Maddie. Maddie decided to wake up early today, and for some odd reason, we have the neighbor's dog that they let him out on the streets during the day. He broke into the house, and we're gonna show you guys where. Oh, there he is. Ven, Maddie. Vente. You want me to hold that for you? Canelo, how did you do it? Huh? ¿Quieres comer? Maddie's gonna feed you. ¿Le vas a dar de comer a Canelo? Okay, Maddie. Let's give Canelo some food. Canelo's probably hot. It's a warm day today. See? Get some more. Si agarra más. Canelo, he's loving it. His tail's wagging. You don't know how? Maddie? Okay, you want me to help you? And pop. More. ¿Más? ¿Quieres más? ¿Quieres más, Canelo? Let's give Canelo some water. He's probably thirsty. ¿Tiene sed, Canelo? Okay, you want to help me? Gracias. Good job, Maddie. Wow. Okay, vamos a darle a Canelo. Can you do it? No, probably not. It's a little heavy. Okay, I'll help you. Oh yeah, it is a little heavy. Canelo, ¿quieres agua? Then. Here, drink some agua. Toma agua. It's thirsty. Tiene sed.
A stand, but I don't feel like getting it dirty for such a little amount.
Right. Yeah, so we just came back inside from feeding Canelo and giving him some water. And now we walk in and Brooke, she's doing this. What you making?
I'm gonna make cookies.
How many cookies would that be?
Maybe like a dozen?
No.
Just a little bit. It's because after having that cookie yesterday, it really got my sweet tooth.
And Maddie's over here after feeding Canelo. She's playing with her blocks. Her favorite thing to do. What we do, we switch out her toys every week. That way she doesn't get bored of them, because she gets bored. So every week we change them out. And it's been like 2 weeks or something like that since she's had her blocks. And when she's seen them in the room, she had to grab her bag of blocks. And now look at her. Canelo ended up breaking in again. It was the second time this day that he broke in.
Are they not home?
No.
Donor left him. I think he just wants a bud.
Yeah, he just likes being in here too. Randomly he'll just pop in and then I can't get him out. Canelo's enjoying his snack. How is it, Canelo? ¿Quieres agua? Then. Drink some agua. Or you want a snack? You want a snack instead, huh? ¿Quieres? No, I think he likes the snack better. Where are you going? You gonna go enjoy your snack somewhere else? I'll leave this water here. Hopefully they don't steal my bucket. Kitty. What's up? Aquí viene el gato. Want some? Look, aren't they twins? Yep, twins. That's gonna be it for the videos. I hope you guys enjoyed watching these animals as much as I do. I love watching these animals. Since I got out here to Mexico, I would say like that's one of my favorite things of Mexico. That there's so many street animals that I can interact with and all that. It's a blessing. You know, the first place we got to, there was a couple dogs outside, and they became like my best friends. They'll see us pull up, and they'll start jumping up on the car, scratching up the car. But to me, it was fun. It was. I enjoy being around the animals. So I hope you guys enjoy watching the videos as much as I do. I can watch animals all day long. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I just love being around the animals, the pups, with Kitty Whiskers, Canelo, and Manchas. And I wanted to give a big shout out to somebody that has sent some money for me to get some pup snacks and food for the animals. I still haven't went to go do that, but I'm gonna go do that real soon. When, like I've said in one of my last videos, I'm gonna continue doing this. You know, it's a blessing for me to be able to, you know, to feed the pups, and then on top of that, it's a plus because I get to interact with them, which, you know, to me is a blessing. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys made it this far into the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. God bless you.